I think Vrinda is also traveling.
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सत्त्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ वागर्ताविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्तप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्।
Okay, so I'll just share my screen. So you can see the screen?
Yeah, it's still loading.
Not yet.
What happened?
Priyanka ji, maybe you have to stop and share again. Okay, now we can see.
Yeah, now it's seen.
My internet is being exceptionally slow. Let me just use my phone's network. 1 second. Okay, now it's clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question, some people took kada as where. So kada is when do the stars shine. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. We just had to translate. Most of the people got these right. In this one, Meghaihi avrate nabasi ratrau charna prakashante. There were a few options where 2-3 people had written that they do not shine in the sky covered with clouds and during the night. So the and obviously we can move it around the ch and put it where we feel like. But if we put it and during the night, then it doesn't make sense because stars do shine at night. So the correct answer here would be we take the and first. So and they don't shine in the sky at night when covered with clouds because the previous sentence was they don't shine during the day. So it's a continuation. So the and can go there as well. Then mostly this was all fine. So what I've done this time is this blue color is what answers someone else, other people have written and they are also correct. So I've done them in blue. And when I had some notes, I've put them in red. So here, Nakshatra Raja Chandraha. So one translation is moon is the king of stars when we take it as Sambandha Shashti. This is my understanding. If I'm wrong, please correct. And then in the class, one time Swamiji had mentioned Nirdharanartha Shashti, where we take it as best amongst the others. So of the stars, moon is the king. Among the stars, moon is the king. But then, I mean, if we go too technical, I was like, moon is not a star. So, but I think it should still be okay to, translate it like that. Anybody wants to add anything to this? Okay, so then next sentence again, pretty straightforward. We had a number of options, luminance, shining, or brightness. So luminance of moon is moonlight. or brightness of moon is moonlight. Here, kintu tani ganayitum na parayami. Parayami, the exact translation would be to complete, but I think if we don't take it too literally, we could say I am not able to count them. Because if we connect it, that Ganayutum and Parayami are, one after the other, so not able to count them. Or if we go with the literal meaning, it will become I am unable to complete the counting of them. Yes, Bhumaji.
Yeah, so here, no, there was two dhatus. One was pr and one was para.
Yeah. So pr meaning was?
So pr was get away, I think, something like that.
But in pr,
And
it was in
Yeah.
Nijanta, right? It was like cause to be.
yeah, something like that.
Parayami is
And some people had written pr and
No.
another one was para. And I thought para was fit well here because it says I'm unable to complete counting them.
Yeah, because in pr dhatu, it was taking the Nijanta form, right? So I didn't think that would have made sense here.
No, Parayami is Nijanta, and that is the main dhatu here. Parayami, the meaning here is I am able. That is the meaning. There is a meaning for Parayami as I am able.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ganayitum is indiclared, that is Tumun Pratyaya, then Na is not. So the meaning would be I am not able to count. Ganayitum is to count.
So you
So
are
I am able is Parayami.
so you are
Yeah.
taking which dhatu? Pr dhatu.
Positive meaning is I am able.
Okay. So
There is a meaning, whatever meaning you said earlier is also there, but
Yeah.
I am able is also a meaning for causative.
so
So
basically we can
maybe
take
like,
both-
now the translation, based on the translation that we are taking, I'm not able to complete them. If you are going to say, then it is para. If you are going to say, what Malti told,
No, where is able?
I'm
No, your translation, Bhuma, where is able? Which word is able? Parayami is only able. Otherwise, which verb is
I'm not able to complete. Parayami, according to this one, is I'm not unable to complete counting them.
No, that is fine. But you're saying I am not able to. Not is na. You're saying I am not able. So which word is able here in the sentence?
I did not put able to count.
Kintu tani
Okay, you tell me.
na parayami. That parayami is only am able. That is the verb here. There's no complete. I am not able to count them. That's it. I am not able to count them. To count is Ganetum. Tani is them. Kintu is but. So I am able and parayami, that is the main verb here. That's what I've written. I took it from Koshanveshanam. Parayami, there is a meaning I am able for causative.
Right. Because I am
So,
initiating the
that's
counting
my
of
understanding.
them.
Because otherwise, as you say, if you say complete, I am able, there is no other verb. Am is a verb, right? Parayami is I am able.
Right. But I would still
First
just
person.
put this as
First
a
person.
question for Swamiji also, just to confirm which parayami would be better to use here. Okay, so then,
Yeah, I think that is better to confirm.
yeah. Then this one, Ashwini Adi. So I think Harshaji, you had written sun and others. So Ashwini is the name of a star. So that's why the answer here I've taken is there are 27 main stars starting with Ashwini. And someone did write a constellation. So I think Ashwini is a star. It's not a constellation. So they must be. And the fact, I think they've written Nakshatrani. But again, the word Nakshatrani can be used for constellation sometimes also. But considering
No,
Ashwini is a
here
star,
Ashwini is a samasta pada actually. Ashwini Adihi.
yeah, Adi here is taken as
Ashwini
beginning from, right?
yes, yeah. Huh?
Beginning from Adi.
Starting with
Ashwini.
beginning from Ashwini.
Yeah.
And you can take it as constellation also, but here it is plural. It is 1, 3. So
Yeah.
you can take it as 27 constellations also. I mean, there is also an interpretation like that. Stars you can take as constellation also.
Yeah.
But Ashwinyadini is definitely a Samastapada. It is a plural of Ashwinyadi.
Yeah, I know. My point was just about that somebody wrote stars, somebody wrote constellations. So I think stars
Yeah.
fits better here, right? Because Ashwini is not the name of a constellation. So that's why I said maybe stars would be better. Okay, so here Nakshatrani Kutra Prakashante. Here Putra means where, not when. So someone had written Ratro, which would be incorrect. And then somebody had written Vyomanam. It should be Vyomni, like we have to use seventh case because it's saying Kutra. So the answer would be in seventh case. So it would be Vyomni or Nakshatrani Navasi Prakashante. And Harsha ji had given all these options and his description. So I think that should be okay. You've just written different words for sky.
Correct.
Yeah. So what was the reason? Like I didn't understand this 2 lines you have here.
No, it was just a chance for me to look up other words, equivalent words. It's like a thesaurus where any of those words could be used and they all mean the sky.
Right. Okay.
I'm quite surprised, no, in that, like, no, other things are okay. Can you just go up? Can you go? Yeah, okay. So this Gagana Antariksha Ananta Vartaman Ka, what is this Ka Viet? Ka is also sky, is it?
Khaga comes from that. K
Oh, is
Gachati
it?
Khaga.
Mhm. Oh, okay. It's nice. Viet Vishnu Pada Rodasa.
Yeah. But I think in the final answer,
Mm.
I will remove this extra stuff because that confuses some people. But for now, I thought it would be good to
Okay.
discuss right now.
Yeah, it's good actually.
Yeah.
I didn't know this Rodasi and all that. Mm.
So those who are going to be watching the recording, if they want to refer to this, can see Harsha ji's answer sheet.
Mm.
The next were again pretty simple and straightforward. Here, somebody had written Kani Ganayatum na Parayasi. So answer should be in Parayami because he was asking about you and now I'm answering as me. So it won't be Parayasi. This has to become Parayami. And then someone had written Am Tani Ganayatum na Parayami. So I'm not sure what Am here means. Or maybe they were supposed to write Aham and accidentally they wrote Am. Any idea?
I think I wrote that because I used to remember from Samskrita Bharati class long time to say yes. Sometimes this on used.
Okay. So you've written Am as yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that should be okay then. Right. So I can give this the another option.
So arm is just yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here I just wanted to make a small note. I have read somewhere that, when we have this makara followed by a consonant, then we don't write makara, but we write it as a bindu.
Okay.
So it's not incorrect, but the ideal way to be to, put a dot here. So we would write it like this. And when it's followed by a vowel, then we have to write the full makara.
Right. Yeah. That's Anuswara Sandhi.
I was not aware of
put a
this.
dot.
This rule.
When you put a dot before a consonant, it is called Anuswara
Yeah,
Sandhi.
Anuswara, yes.
So we have to use, we have to use the dot.
Right.
So the dot is before halanta, and if there is a vowel following, then you put a
Yeah, virama, makara.
Not
Yeah.
a halanta. I mean, Halanta means last letter, right? If the next
Hal.
last letter is a consonant,
Yeah.
then this would
Vyanjana.
become Anuswara.
Okay.
Or if
See,
it is at the end of
Tesham,
a sentence also, it is Anuswara is what I think.
For what?
yeah, yeah.
End of a sentence, it becomes it
No,
becomes
no, end of a sentence is
sorry,
Makara.
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 End of a sentence
End
is
of
Makara.
sentence is
Yeah.
Makara. Yeah. And then
Here
somebody,
also, Tesham should be a Makara. Tesham asankyataha santi. That should be a Makara.
so this sentence only I couldn't understand somebody's answer. It is Yatah Tesham
Oh.
Asankyataha Santi. So where is this Asankyataha coming? I was confused, or maybe they are taking it as a Pullinga. Kutah Ganayitum na parayasi. Yatah. And it should be Tani, not Tesham,
Mm,
right? So I would just mark that as
yeah.
incorrect. This doesn't feel right. Then again, here I made the same note that, this Tvam, some people had written with Makara, so that should be Anuswara. Here,
So this term, same rule, same rule.
yeah, same rule. And mostly people got this one right, just somebody had written Asanti. So it becomes Santi, not Asanti. Asti Staha Santi. Then the Maheshwar Sutras. This was a pretty interesting. I was having some fun while making this exercise. So I just mixed up all these things on purpose because when Swamiji is going to take these terms in class, he is not going to tell us the background. We are supposed to catch it ourselves what he's talking about. So yes,
I know, and some of these are really good, like girl, that girl,
yeah,
that girl. I didn't know at least.
right. So at here is literally just means is to be used and not the savarnas. Then, and I've written in red, I've written the notes if somebody wants to know how and why. So I've given the sutra number and class where Swamiji had discussed this. Then ak is a pratyahara, so it includes these letters and savarnas. Then this long l is not in the language. Somebody had written this also here, but this is not in the language. Only the short l is there. Then again, yam is a pratyahara, ash is a pratyahara. Then ut, obviously same thing. It only means the short u. Then ku is kavarga. So I think Harshaji, you had written here that if it was ku without the nasalization, it could have been kavarga. So technically it is this only ku, which is kavarga ka khaga, but nobody writes that nasalization anymore. So whether we see ku or ku, they both mean the same thing. So I do remember this clearly. One of the classes, Swamiji had mentioned that this, nasalized U is not even in Ashtadhyayi, it's not written. And from the parampara, we know that this was a nasalized vowel. Then gha savarnas are its letters. So mainly here, I just wanted to say that when we are expanding pratyaharas, then consonants, savarnas are not included. But if it's just the letter itself, then the savarnas will be included.
Sorry, come again? No.
Can you
Sorry.
repeat?
So if I
Yeah.
just say the letter gha, then the savarnas, from kavarga, all these letters will be savarnas of gha.
Right.
Like in tavarga, for any of the letters, say for the, all the, obviously the is the letter itself, they would be savarnas of any letter from tavarga. But if we are expanding a pratyahara, there a letter comes gha, then we will not write the savarnas there. In a pratyahara, we only expand savarnas for un letters where we take the second na. So all the vowels basically.
Yeah, right.
For example, Let me see if some Savarna like that is here. Okay, it's gone.
Only for vowels and semi-vowels, we include the
Like here, you
savarnas.
know, ash, pratyahara. So for a, I, u, r, l, a, o, so a, o don't have the a, I, u, r, l. We will include Savarnas that comes to be a, I, u, and r, r. But we will not include for other letters like gh here is there. So we will not add all from Kavarga. Oh, sorry, Tavarga. We will not add Savarnas for these letters. Only this that comes until here in the second and with the second nakara. All these letters Savarna will be included. Rest we won't include. Is that okay, right?
There's one more thing. Sorry, Priyanka. This akara, I, u, r, etc. I, u, they have 3 variants actually.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 also. Plitha is also there.
Yes. But
And Rikara, R also 3 variants are there. And L, there are 2 variants. So I had put a question mark in my answer sheet because long Hrasva is not there for L.
yeah.
I don't know about Plitha. Nowhere I could find some information about Plitha L. But
See.
there are 2 variants. 2 variants for L, definitely.
So L, short L, Hraswa, and
Yeah.
Pluta is there.
Sorry,
Dirgha
Dirgha is not there. Dirgha is not there. So Plitha is there. Yeah.
Pluta is
For,
there, but considering we don't do those in our class, so I just stuck
Yeah.
to, Hraswa and Dirgha. So
Okay,
Dirgha L is doesn't exist, but yes,
Yeah,
Pluta.
it's not there. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next was Anubandha. So basically, it's just another word for Itasangya. And the reason why I put it here is because if we open this Dhatu filters, so here, all these words are there, and it will be a good idea that we are all familiar with these words. So Itasangya, it's called Anubandha as well. And I just thought maybe in future also, if they've written it here, maybe some sutras and stuff. So it would be.
Priyanka, you're not sharing your screen. You're sharing only the Word doc.
All right. Okay. 1 second. This is the problem Swamiji has, right? So I'll share again. Yeah, now you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we apply these filters, let's start again. So in this Dhatu page, when we do add filters, so all these terms are here. Some of them we have not covered, like in class, Swamiji has never mentioned. So I stayed away from those. But like Anubandha is another word for Itasangya. So we've covered that and we tend to forget. So that's why I gave that here. And just another reminder, everyone, that the meeting will end in another 5 to 10 minutes. So please log back in using the same link. Okay, so then next was Udit, which simply means who is it for which. Then Upadha Varnaha.
You have shared the word document.
Oh, okay.
What is that pit?
1 second. Yeah. So you were asking something?
That pit means what?
Pit would be per is it for which. So in any word,
Para it sanja.
yeah. So where are you reading this? In this document, or you just read it in Ashtadhyayi?
No, that nit, pit, mit, all were there.
Yeah. So all
From
of
there.
those. So mit would means a dhatu or a word where makara is it. Pit would mean pakara is it. So okay. So upada we did. No. Yeah. So Upada Varna I gave, so simply means that it is the penultimate letter, the second last letter of a word. So when we expand something like dhru, we do dh plus r. So the second last is re and the second last is the. So that is the Upada Varna here. And in this case, when the is the Upada, we can also call it Dhakaropadha. Next is Chakaradihi. So basically any word that begins with Chakara. Again here, Adi here means starting with, or beginning of. Then mit I had given, so ma is it in which?
One question here, Priyanka ji. This chakara, no, suddenly I got a doubt. Why it should be from the it should be from it should be from the cha, is it? Isn't it? Cha varga is from the cha, small cha.
No, not that way. So I could say Chakaradihi. That would mean a word starting with cha. If I say Chakaradihi, that means a word starting with cha. So I can do that with any letter. Vakaradihi means starting with va.
Okay.
It's not talking about cha varga. It's talking about any word starting with cha, any dhatu. Usually this is from dhatu part. So there obviously they're talking about a dhatu that starts with the cha.
Okay.
Then mit is ma, is it? Ukaro padaha means u is upada varna. That is the second last letter. So for example, mud I had given. So ma plus u plus the u would become the second last. Then this one, I think pretty much everyone got this right. It was a pretty easy one, translation. So, any questions on this? I can just move ahead. Everyone had this right only. Okay, so samasas here, yes, the Pitarao, I put it here purposely. It is not a samasa, it is a ekashesha. So I hope everybody remembers. Huh? So we studied 5 types of vrittis. So one of the vrittis is panchavrittis. One of them is ekashesha. So it's not dvandva samasa. Then there was 2 answers here. Vriksha patitaha. Even I think I got this wrong because patita word denotes second case. So I blindly wrote 2 TP. But yes, I think the correct answer is vrikshat patita because you don't fall on the tree, you fall from fruit would fall from the tree. So this should be 5 TP. Then Guru Dakshinaha. So many people wrote this as Gurve Dakshinaha because we are giving. But this Swamiji had specifically mentioned this exception here. And I've written the notes for that over here that this goes in 6 TP. Because
correct. It should be in, it is Guru Dakshina and Guruve Dakshina. Swamiji said that is wrong.
Yeah, Guruve is wrong. Actually, this I should put in.
It should be stricken off. You should strike it.
Yeah. Because certain words only denote the 4 TP. This would go in 6 TP. And this one, the bonus exercise I had shared in the group. So I've put it here. I thought the most appropriate would be 6 TP and Karmadharya, but we do have other options of 3 TP and Karmadharya here. So I was thinking I can just send this to Swamiji, considering we don't have many questions in the exercise. We can send him this one to, confirm which is the correct option. And if any one of you wants to say anything about what you think about this.
Yeah, I think as long as the meaning is understood correctly, I think it shouldn't matter. I mean, the idea of identifying the samasa is to understand the meaning properly. So now we all know the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So 6 TP, 3 TP, yeah, we can ask Swamiji.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question?
In chat, I've given, there are 6 possibilities for parayami, I think, which I've included.
Okay, let me see.
I've taken a screenshot and from Ashtadhyayi only. So.
Okay.
Where you included here? Okay.
Parayami. Okay, I can open this in Ashtadhyayi, so just type Parayami there. 1 second. Ah, I'm searching in Sutrapat. Sorry. Yeah. So which one did you say, Malati ji, is most appropriate to take?
I must have Koshan Visha, you just see, or I must have taken it from Golden Dict or somewhere from online only. I got the meaning. I am able, and one more thing is that sentence, there is no I am otherwise. If you don't include parayami as the main
The
verb,
word
I don't
able.
remember where I got it. I will look for it and then send. I must have taken it from Golden Dict also for parayami.
Okay. So
Mm.
here it says,
Or try in Kosha, parayami won't come in Koshan Visha. No?
I'll check.
Yeah.
Uh,
One second, I made a note of it also. One second, from where?
Parayami is here.
It is that the long the first one, no? It is that.
Okay, so in Koshan Vesha, there's some not
It is par plus e pari plus a, it becomes, no, one second. No, this is my own one.
So here, see, one says to take care. Does it make
Which
sense?
one is that? No, which number?
To complete is the only one I can see. To end, to complete.
I will look for it and then put it in the group. I've written very clearly from somewhere I saw it says am able. I don't know from where I took it.
Okay, not a
But I took
problem.
it online only.
You can share. Yes.
I'll just see.
Sometimes
There
some
were
of
two,
the
three,
meanings are.
with numbers. No, with the numbers, one below the other, 1, 2, 3, 4. There were many meanings, and one of the meanings was am able or will be able or something like that.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
just
here I
look
put
for
it
and
here,
will
but
check.
it's not showing up. That's all this is showing, Parayami.
Let me check in Golden Dict. Yeah.